So tell me, why are you wearing a stocking cap in the middle of July?
That's for me to know and you to find out, you fucking Mormon. I mean, moron. Ha 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 ha.
A most unintelligible reply.
I know you are, but what am I? You fat fuck. Eat some beans. Eat some rice. Beans and rice. Glen Beck. Glen Beck. Glen fucking Beck. Beans and rice, man. Glen Beck, the beans and rice man. Ha 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 ha.
Beans and rice? Have you slipped a cog?
What's it to you anyway, you fatso, you Jew boy, you dirty stinking Mexican, Fox News watching Romney lover. Ha 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 ha.
Such vitriol. I do hope your malady is not contagious.
Contage. Speak English, you fucking fatso Mormon loving Jew boy wetback. Ha 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 ha.
Well, I can see I am wasting my time trying to communicate with.
Communicate this, Jew boy. You dirty stinking Mormon loving fatso wetback. Ha 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 ha.
Clearly, you are incapable of having a rational.
Rational. Fuck rational, you fat fuck. Hey, I have a bridge to sell to you, and it's on the Columbia River. Yup, that's right, you fat fuck. I sell bridges. Bridges, man. I sell bridges on the Columbia fucking River, man. Yup, I does. Ha 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 ha.
Ah yes, the Columbia River. That radioactive cesspool that runs through Washington and Oregon.
Fuck you, fat fuck. It just so happens that all the rivers and lakes in Oregon is polluted cesspools. We likes them that way. Ha 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 ha.
Indeed, I so imagined. One time I was driving through and saw a bloody dishwasher someone had dumped into what I imagine was once a beautiful stream.
Yes, that was my cousin Jethro. He done that. Hey man, we is making reefs when we dumps things into our rivers and lakes. Fish really dig reefs. Once I drived an old car into a lake and watched it sink to the bottom. It used to be a car. Now it is a reef. Ha 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 ha.
Indeed. And thus the impression tourists come away with is that the retarded hicks who inhabit the region have no human dignity, and no respect for their own natural resources.
Well, fuck you. Fat fuck. We like it polluted. Toxic waste rules, you fat fuck. We like our waterways toxic. You know, toxic. Yup, we like it that way. Ha 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 ha.
Ah, what a shame. If only you could experience the unspoiled splendor of the high Rockies.
Hey man, fuck the Rockies. Ain't missing nothing, you Jew-loving, Mormon-hugging, spick. You spick. You fat fuck. Ain't missing nothing because I don't never go nowhere. I am afraid to travel more than an hour in any direction from my own home. Ha 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 ha.
Amazing. Are you aware that you just spoke a triple negative? I had not realized such a poor grasp of English grammar was even possible.
Fuck you. Ha 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 ha.
Indeed. Let us summarize. Your perspectives are severely limited because you avoid the adventures that others seek out in life. And, being so deeply lacking in perspective, I'll bet you are not even aware that you live in a slum.
I know you are, but what am I? Ha 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 ha.
It has been said that a man will be known by the company he keeps. And your friends are undoubtedly all retards, deadbeats, and losers. And that is why you choose to stay in that slum.
Hey, I gots to stay here cause one never knows when one's number comes up. When I die, I must die in this slum, so my retarded carpet-munching sister Starla will bury me next to my mommy, right after she ransacks my apartment for anything of value. That excites me. Well, not the part about my retarded carpet-munching sister Starla ransacking my apartment. I mean, what excites me is that my bones will be buried right next to my mommy's bones. When people die, they need their bones in order. People may come and visit their bones, but bones ain't got no voice box, so they lay there, all decomposed, and the spirit just, stays there and guards all them bones so some dog doesn't come along and dig them up and bury them somewhere else. That would be really bad because people would not know whose bones they were actually visiting. They might talk to a stranger's bones by mistake, And that would be real embarrassing. I mean, for the bones, not for the fucking stranger. Ha 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 ha.
That is the most ridiculous thing you have said so far.
Fat fuck. Ha 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 ha.
Ah, another idiotic comeback.
Of course it was, you Mormon lover. After all, I am an idiot. And damned proud of it. Why the fuck do you think I wear a stocking cap in the middle of July? Ha 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 ha.
You are proud of it?
Damn straight. What else have I done with my life to be proud of? I have to be proud of something, so I will be proud of being an idiot. You spick, Romney loving, Jew hugging, fox watching fat fuck. Ha 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 ha.
But what is up with the stocking cap on a hot, humid day? Do you like to make your head sweat, and then the sweat dries and makes your scalp all skanky, then
my head gets all scabby and I get really bad dandruff, you stupid Mormon-loving fat fuck. Why do you think they call us retarded hicks? Have you ever seen the movie Deliverance? I have watched it 100 times. I love those retarded hicks. I try to be just like them. Ha 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 ha.
I fully imagine you count squares of toilet paper too, wondering whether you will be able to wipe your butt all the way to the next payday.
Hey, I wipes my butt sparingly. I tries to take most of my shits at work. That way I can wipe my butt at some other person's expense and save on my toilet paper bill. That is the way liberals think. Make someone else pay for your shit. Pretty clever, huh? Ha 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 ha.
Clever? Well, it fits the socialist tenet of freeloading, but not the core values upon which this nation was built. There was a time when each person was responsible to pay, as it were, for his own shit.
Don't talk to me about values. I live in a slum. I don't talk so good. I says things like, he says, and I says, because I am too fucking retarded to have retained basic first grade grammar. Like, I can't remember, no matter how many times I am corrected, that it should be, like, he said, and, like, I said. So I talk like a retarded hick who lives in a slum. I says, instead of saying, said. Ha 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 ha.
Indeed. And so you are proud and determined to spend the rest of your life uneducated and simply pissing into the wind?
You Romney hugging fuck. I piss into the wind because I like the taste of my own piss. I love to piss all over myself and then lick it up. You Jew hugging, fox watching fat fuck. Ha 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 ha.
And I fully imagine you have plenty of pawn shops where you live, because there are plenty of retarded hicks who keep pawn shops in business by perpetually borrowing against their next paycheck.
Yes, we do. Now fuck you, you fat fuck. Ha 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 ha.
But would it not make more sense to live within your means? When you pawn something, there is never a net gain. You are merely paying interest against your next paycheck. It is a loser's game. How does that make any sense?
Fuck you, fat fuck. It makes sense. I mean, yes it does. Because I am supporting local industry. The guys who own these pawn shops, they have to shit who you know. You know what I mean. Ha 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 ha.
But these sleazebags who run pawn shops and prey on retarded hicks like you? Why would you keep them in toilet paper rather than spending your hard-earned money on toilet paper for yourself? Occasionally shitting at home does, after all, provide a certain level of satisfaction.
Satisfaction? You fat fuck. Eat some beans. I can't get no satisfaction. Besides, pawn shop people gotta shit too, you know? Ha 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 ha.
But you will never get ahead that way.
Fuck getting ahead. I like to live like white trash, and I blame all my shortcomings on Fox News rather than accepting responsibility for my own chicken shit choices in life. Ha 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 ha.
But why blame Fox News?
Fuck you, fat fuck. Fox News, I call them faux news. Isn't that so clever? Ha 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 ha.
Well, not particularly.
You fat fuck. You have been brainwashed by that beady-eyed Mormon and his buddies at Fox News. I mean, faux news. Ha 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 ha.
Brainwashed? What do you mean by that?
You fat fuck. Fox lies. They make up fairy tales. Thoughts right. Fairy tales. They spin. They're all a bunch of Jew-loving, spick-hugging, Mormon-kissing fat fucks. Ha 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 ha.
Well now, setting aside all your hateful rhetoric, what evidence is there that Fox News lies, spins, or makes up fairy tales?
Evidence. Listen, MSNBC gives me my marching orders. If they says Fox lies, then Fox lies. Notice I said, says, and not say. Because I am a retarded hick. Ha 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 ha.
So, you believe those far-left hacks on MSNBC when they say Fox lies, and you never bother to question whether, perhaps, they are the ones who are actually lying to you. Come, man, can you really be so simple-minded?
Yes, I am. Why do you think I wear a stocking cap in the middle of July? How many intelligent people do you think wear a stocking cap and a flannel shirt on a hot, muggy, summer day? How many people with half a brain watch MSNBC? After all, I am just a retarded hick, highly susceptible to the power of suggestion. I mean, where I came from, we are not taught to think for ourselves. Chris Matthews, Rachel Maddow, the new Nazi party rocks. Ha 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 ha.
Indeed. I had gathered as much. Well, I hate to cut this fascinating conversation short, but my son just came in, and he would like me to go cruise Wasatch with him on this beautiful afternoon in the Rockies. This I would rather do with my time than to spend it arguing with an idiot who counts squares of toilet paper. Good day to you, sir.